What is going on, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel Hairliciously. If you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe so that you guys are updated on my second hair transplant journey progress, as well as video topics covering current hair loss treatments in the pipelines and a bunch of other topics. So if you guys want to also follow my current hair loss treatment regimen, you guys can feel free to check out my website at www.hairliciously.com, where I have products including the microneedling and derm rollers, which are actually known to help stimulate hair growth, my DHT blocking shampoo and topical serum. We have the vitamin supplements and the low-level laser therapy cap. So today I actually want to talk about the link between baldness and having a full set of beard. Have you guys ever wondered why some people can be completely bald on the scalp yet have an amazing beard? Why do some people bald on their scalps yet be able to keep their beards? It's actually been a question that I've been wondering for a long time. And as you guys are aware, the most common form of hair loss is also known as androgenetic alopecia, which affects about 95%, if not more, of men to some degree, and it's going to progress as they continue to age. One of the main causes of genetic hair loss is due to our genetic predisposition to baldness. So if your grandparents on your mother's or father's sides are bald, if your dad or uncle is bald, there is a good possibility that that balding gene is going to be passed down to you. The other cause of hair loss is due to the amount of something known as androgens that is produced in our bodies. Now, before I actually dive into this topic, let's go ahead and talk about the hair cycle growth. The hairs that grow on our scalps as well as on other parts of our bodies, they all go through three different phases. We have the growth phase, which is commonly known as the anagen phase. The next phase would be known as the catagen phase, which is the transitional phase. This is where the hair actually stops growing. And then finally, we have the telogen phase. This is where we start shedding and losing a lot of our hairs. We know that androgens in the male body, particularly testosterone and DHT, is one of the main causes of hairs to fall out and bald. The more testosterone in the body, the greater the chances of you guys going bald. And this is because the more testosterone means that it's going to convert more into DHT, which signals the hair follicles to miniaturize during the three phases of the hair growth cycle. And this happens because we have something known as androgen receptors on the hair follicles that love to bind to DHT and testosterone. And once it binds together, it's game over, and that's when you guys are starting to go through hair miniaturization and eventually balding. And what's even worse is that DHT is a much more potent type of androgen compared to testosterone, and that is why it actually binds to the receptors a lot better. The amount of androgen receptors that we have on our hair follicles and the rest of the body is all dependent on genetics, and studies show that this androgen receptor gene was found more often in men who were balding compared to non-balding individuals. So the funny thing is that when it comes to beards, this is actually the complete opposite. There is actually an inverse relationship when it comes to testosterone production. The more you have, the more likely of you having a full set of beard. The androgen receptors on the beard actually signal the hair follicles to grow instead of miniaturizing. So we actually needed to actually have this go here and this come here. And this is why most aging men tend to have better beards while they continue to lose more and more of their scalp hair. So this also means that the more androgen receptors are going to result in more testosterone production, which in turn is going to result in a full set of beard. And this is why a lot of the females who are transitioning into males who are taking steroid hormones such as testosterone usually end up with more body hair, particularly facial hair, in addition to more masculine features, broader shoulders, deeper voice. And this is also the case why boys in a 1960 study who were castrated before going to puberty, they never ended up going bald after 20 years, and they didn't have any body hair since they were never able to produce huge amounts of androgens as a result of being castrated. We know that the testicles make about 95% of the testosterone, so castration is going to eliminate 95% of that. The same goes for men who ended up getting castrated after their adulthood, after puberty. And despite being afflicted with male pattern baldness after puberty, castration into their adulthood stopped further hair loss progression. So for those, for guys who are suffering from male pattern baldness, it's important to get on hair loss medications such as finasteride or dutasteride to inhibit testosterone from converting into DHT and binding into these androgen receptors on the hair follicles. By inhibiting 5-alpha reductase, most men should be able to keep most of their hairs, and this is why this is probably going to be a much better option than being castrated. And I'm not trying to push anybody to get on hair loss medications or anything like that, because it does come with side effects just like any other types of medications that you guys take. But the good thing is that finasteride has been studied long term. It's been approved by the FDA, and most people are not going to experience any side effects. And even if you do experience side effects, chances are once you stop taking them, they're actually going to be reversible. So now that I've actually addressed the main cause of hair loss, you guys can incorporate other secondary types of treatments such as microneedling, dermal rolling, minoxidil, laser therapy in conjunction to the hair loss medications to go ahead and promote better blood flow and also enhance hair growth. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any questions, let me know, leave me some comments. Hope this video was helpful in helping you guys understand why some bald men actually have amazing beards. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video, hopefully tomorrow, where I am going to be giving you guys an update for day 35. It's been a while, and I just can't believe that it's been over a month since my second procedure. But as you guys can just briefly tell from this video, a lot of the redness is gone. A lot of the hairs on the sides, like right there, also right there, and even some of these sparse areas, they've all been shedding. So I will give you guys a better update tomorrow up close, and so stay tuned for that. If you guys have any topics that you guys want me to talk about, make sure to leave them in the comments below. But that's it, guys, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care.